Hey guys, we're starting from part 2 of the Hunting in the World Rut, Scenes of the Rut Hunting Tips. And, well, let's get started. And, right now we are doing 10. 10, guys, 10. Sparring bucks, okay, this is fighting bucks, sparring bucks will typically fight over between a female that is an estrus, and that's all pretty much, but you know what that means is that they will try to get the same girl, and it'll be like a really estrus doe, maybe a young estrus doe, maybe it's her first time, maybe it's a old doe, maybe it's her 5th or 10th time, whatever. You know, and you don't know ever when they're going to rut and how they are going to. Now, this sponsor today is actually sponsored by the Durham Bulls. Yep, these guys, I'm in the baseball club. They sponsored this thing. And so we're going to move on to fresh rubs. During the rut, bucks tend to rub trees in areas that are monitoring for estrus does, and it's usually under a low-hanging branch, and they will return to that spot multiple times. What that means is that they'll use their antlers, say like this is my hand is the antlers and this is the tree. They'll go like this to create a rub, and then they'll, you know, there's usually a little overhanging branch, you know, and they rub their face and eyes on it for to mark it. And pretty much what, you know, we're ready. You know, we're getting ready for the rut coming in soon. Like, seriously, like, deer season is literally 2 months away now. And what that means is, well, self-explanatory. So we're going on to number 12, a doe bedding area. Now, hunting pressure will cause deer to bed in farther areas away from human intrusion, but this will not stop the breeding process. Does not ready to breed also may bed farther away to avoid bucks from trying to mate with them. What that means is that, you know, that's like a girl that's uninterested in you, and you try and sit by her at lunch or something, and she goes to another table, you know, says, I don't want that. So we're going on to my lucky number 13, and that is estrus does. An estrus, a receptive female, is easy to spot. She will commonly have her tail stretched out and tilted to one side. If a doe goes out of estrus, an estrus period without conceiving, she will return in estrus to 26 to 28 days later. What that means is that, like, say this is the doe's tail, it'll be sticking straight out, and it'll be sort of tilted. And if they are out of the estrus period, just wait about 28 to 26 days, and she'll be right back in. So we're going to 14 now. Buck in rut. A thick engorged neck, which means very big neck. A thick, full, hard set of antlers. A continual search for does. A cutback in feeding, a general reduction in caution on the hallmarks of a male deer at the peak of breeding season. And what that means is that, you know, to find a buck and rut, his neck will be huge, his antlers will be big, thick, hard, polished, and they are in really caution. Like, you know, the deer where I used to hunt knew when it was rut time, when they were fixing to breed, you better watch out for those stands. I only shot 1 deer, but my friend was lucky to shoot 2 deer, and it was 2 8-points. I shot a 5-point, and you know, those were his first deer. Well, we're going on to 15. 1 more left, guys. Sorry about the short video here, but you know, and it's the fresh scrape. A buck will always make a primary scrape under a low-hanging branch, just like the rub. Well, actually, the rub doesn't have that, but it's actually the scrape. Sorry about that, guys. But a scrape that is clear of leaves and smells of urine has been made recently. A buck will return to it if he's the one who made it. So that means, you know, he'll come back to that scrape. If it smells like deer pee, you know, it's there, man. It's right there where you are. It's right there. You better set up a stand, because he's gonna come back hopefully, and you can knock him down. And so now we're going to 16, the last one. A doe, and it's a lone fawn. Poor little fawns get left. A doe that enters estrus that has already had a fawn will deliberately ignore the fawn in order to breed. Seeing very small deer that is alone and confused is a sure sign the rut it's on. Well, guys, you know, that's all I got right now for you. But maybe you can look up part 1, and it'll be the first 9. So, well, see you later.